are back here live in Indy ahead of the first finals game that's been played in this building since the year was 2000. And Chiney, in that year, the most popular phone, we're talking 2000. It was the Nokia 3010.
Baby girl.
3310, actually. Yeah, there you go. Do you have one of those legs?
I'm not going to comment on the fact that I might be the only one that could have had one of those.
No, you had a pager, bro.
Don't worry.
You better stop.
Don't worry. My mom had that phone.
You better stop it.
And then, according to the Billboard Top 100, Maria. Yeah,
great song.
We're trying to be better about singing. We're trying. The top movie, according to IMDb, was Mission Impossible 2.
Whoa, where are we at now?
It's 8.
Been cranking these out for 25 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then in 2000, SGA was 1. Tyrese Haliburton was only 3 months old, but he's only a couple of years old now because technically he was born on a leap year. So,
gotcha.
He's one of those. And then last but not least, sharpshooting Tim Legler. He played his last season with the Golden State Warriors in 2000.
I did for our friend and colleague PJ Carlissimo.
So Shanae and I were scraping up our knees on the blacktop and legs was
juice
finishing
boxes.
up in the NBA. Let's relive the best playoff moments in this building.
Let's
go. Top
go.
to the top. First up, this is top denials. We're going to start here in 2013. Paul George, of course, with the chase down.
Oh, so much nostalgia. PG. Oh, man, what a swat.
Who do you think this franchise was more tortured by? LeBron?
I mean, the entire East.
Toronto?
exactly.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Oh, I'll never forget that one.
Roy Hibbert.
Block on Carmelo.
Wrist in the rim.
2014. Nope. Sorry, Jeff Teague. Sorry.
Okay.
This is
Yamahimi.
All right, we're going to go ahead to some top posters here. This is 2013, the first round.
Oh.
Gerald Green. Oh, my goodness.
Ooh,
Snuck him.
That was tough. Punch it.
2013, the conference finals. Paul George. Punched it down on Chris Bosh.
It's crazy to think about the different iterations of the Pacers.
2019, this is the first round.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
I remember that. I
gosh.
remember that one, too.
Can I just say, I am so happy for Miles Turner to stick 10 years with the same franchise to get to the NBA Finals.
Team Legos.
I love it. Team Legos all the way. Top winning time here,
Oh,
95.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's like a Hooper's dream right there, that finish.
That's a lot of presents to go with that up fake right
touch.
there.
And then, of course, you got 98, Reggie Miller. Clutch game winner here against the Bulls.
Now,
in the
big
conference
shove.
finals.
Get off me.
And then lastly, in the first round, it's this postseason.
Oh,
Of all of his game-winning, game-tying theatrics, that was the only one that was here.
Oh,
I see
So,
what
you
you're
know,
saying.
that's the only one that was in this
Great
one they've got to
point.
witness up close.
Crazy.
We're going to have game 3. Maybe they'll get to see another one of the NBA Finals tomorrow night. That's at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific on ABC Deportes, ESPN Plus, and ESPN Radio. Series tied at 1 game apiece. Coverage tips with NBA Countdown. That'll be at 8 o'clock. So we talked about this a little bit earlier, guys. The Thunder, they've struggled in Game 3s this postseason. Yes, they went 1-2, but remember that one is against Memphis when they fell behind by 29 points. The Pacers, though, they've been even worse. They've lost all of their Game 3s. They've gone 12-1 in all the other games during the East playoffs. So someone is going to have to reverse their luck tomorrow. It's time now for Setting the Pick, brought to you by ESPN Bet Sportsbook. I'm not going to pick the game yet. We're going to do that tomorrow, a little bit closer to the game here. But it could come down to secondary stars. We've talked about that all show here. So who do you think is going to step up for their team? Who will have more? The duo of Chet and J-Dub, or is it going to be Siakam and Turner, the others here?
I'm going to go with Siakam and Turner,
Okay.
in part because what we've already talked about on this show with Siakam and what we both expect, I think, from him. I think he's got the matchup. I think a 25 to 30-point game, like somewhere in there for him. And then Miles Turner, I'm going to put it out there now. I think he is the X factor I'm looking at. He's on a 9-game stretch without making more than 2 3-point shots in a game. We know how much of a difference maker he can be. Those shots are there against this swarming paint defense of the Thunder. I think Miles Turner here at home in front of this crowd, maybe he makes 3 or 4 threes in the game to help give them some supplemental offense.
And it's not just that end of the floor, the offensive side, it's also the defensive side. I believe he has the most blocks, Turner, in the postseason so far. Chet's trying to creep up and outpace him there, but I agree with you. I believe it's the Pacers duo that really needs to step up. And Pascal Siakam, I mean, I just want to celebrate his game. I know he was, what Perk said yesterday, he was 3 for 11, he could be better. But I do love his evolution and legs. You know what it's like? He's a guy who's who's won a championship, who can lead the way. And when we saw him in Toronto, he was that transition guy, spin move. Now he has so much more in his bag. So I think, you know, the opportunity of being back at home, game 3, sort of giving him different looks, you know, getting downhill the same way Tyrese Haliburton is getting downhill. I think those two. Wait. But this is a chemistry thing for you and me, Malika, okay? Who the better number.
I was like, the blacker the berry.
That's true, too. This series will go by who, not number.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to be the number ones. It's going to be the number twos.
Yes.
That's going to be the first to get you one. Get in on
like
the playoff
one
action.
too, though.
ESPN Sports. Look at the BT Awards last night, guys. I don't know.
You didn't
right
know where
now,
you were
new
going.
Customers can get $100 in bonus
you
bets
thinking, sis?
when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code PLAYOFFS to get started today. Legs, I'm going to go back to you, not with the chemistry test here. We started the show talking about Tyrese Haliburton.
Yeah.
Now he is back home.
Yeah.
He knows these nets. What does he need to change?
Nothing gets this place rocking like Tyrese Haliburton, looking like he's got that swagger, as I call it. I think the first 6-8 minutes of the game before his first substitution are going to look a lot different tonight than they did in the 2 games in OKC. Now, look, I know the Thunder defense has a lot to do with that, but also I think it's his mentality. Aggressiveness will be there from jump.
Yeah, look for the sprint to score. Again, the back screens, the back doors, getting him downhill, the shovel passes, the handoffs. I think Rick Carlisle will find unique ways to get him going. And I'm going to say, like that's it, because I have more jokes and I want to keep my job.
Chemistry test. What food am I going to eat for dinner tonight?
A kale salad.
Yeah.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA over here,